Welcome back to the Week 3 NFL predictions, along with a little recap of last week. Um, so we're gonna start. Just gonna start it off. That Thursday game, very entertaining. You love to see that between the Vikings and the Eagles. It was a fumble fest, if I remember correctly, especially at the start. The Vikings look like a good team if they can get their turnovers under control. It is insane how problematic they are becoming for this 0-2 team. Eagles start 2-0. I don't think anybody would have guessed anybody would have guessed against that. I think that was going in on most people's charts. Uh, got that prediction right, but I really missed on those 1 o'clock games. I had four wrong picks in those 1 o'clock games. They threw me for a loop. I had Green Bay over Atlanta. That didn't happen. The Atlanta Falcons just run it down the field the entire game, and it was beautiful. It's good for the Falcons to see them just sticking to their core identity and not giving it up, and they win because of it. Obviously, the Bills beat the Raiders, got that one down pretty easily. I had the Bengals beating the Ravens. Just they couldn't pull it together, and they couldn't overcome. So it's a little disappointing that they start 0-2, but I'm not worried. They'll bounce back. I'm pretty sure. I'm at like a 10 to 15% worry on the Bengals. Not yet. Not pulling the trigger on worrying about them yet. Seahawks Lions disappointing because I actually really wanted the Lions to win this one. I had them winning this one, I believe. Yes, I did. So this is another miss in the 1 o'clocks for me. Great game out of the Seahawks though. I didn't watch too much of this one. This is one I might have to go back and watch just to see what was going on more so. Colts Texans. This is one I kept my eye on more. I like to see the battle of the younger quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson looks great until he gets ruled out with a concussion. C.J. Stroud seems to be finding his targets with Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Tank Dell, I believe. Yeah. Um, Obviously disappointing to start 0-2, but they haven't looked bad. They haven't looked awful. So that's really, really, really promising. Um, then you move on to the Chiefs and Jaguars. A little bit lower scoring than you would have thought. I didn't think there would be as much defense in this game as there was, or just poor performance on the offensive side. Again, this is one I might just have to go back and watch a little bit more because I want to know more about what's going on with these teams. And then you get the Bears and the Bucks. Nobody would have counted the Bucks as going 0-2, so that was pretty surprising. And I'm here for it. Give me the Renaissance, give me the Baker Mayfield Renaissance, and Mike Evans proven that he's going to go for another 1,000 yards every dang season until he's dead. Love to see that. Chargers 0-2 against they lose to the Titans here. Didn't see that coming. That's one where I get that wrong. Chargers, man, they can't close it out. That's rough. Um, I'm gonna have to stop trusting and believing in them until they can prove to me that they deserve it. So that's hopefully a lesson we're gonna learn moving forward. We get the Giants with the big comeback against the Cardinals. Uh, I had a feeling they would win this game. Did I think it would be a comeback like that? Absolutely not. They roared back in the second half after going down what in the first 6 quarters of this season, they were 0-60, and then they come back and roar to life, and it was beautiful. Saquon does get hurt though, something to look out for in the future here. Um, 49ers beat the Rams. Yep, I called that one. The Rams still look good. They are not a bad football team. It's just the 49ers are that Super Bowl caliber. It's going to be hard for a lot of teams to match. Jets, Cowboys, yeah. Without Aaron Rodgers, this team it's the New York Jets, you know? Um, then we got the Commanders, Broncos. What a game at the end there. Hail Mary, and then that 2 point conversion is a little, where's the call on the PI? It's but it's not like the Broncos didn't deserve to lose this game. They blew a huge lead, and the Commanders looked pretty good coming back. I can't fault them there. Patriots Dolphins, kind of figured that the Dolphins would win this one. It's just there's so much going on for the Dolphins, and the Patriots are just a little bit slow on that offensive aspect. They need to be able to put up points while having that good defense, and it's very hard for them. So I can't trust them to win against those higher level teams. Saints Panthers. Think everybody expected this one to go this way. Saints win, Panthers lose. It's just the caliber of team. You're just like one rung up on the ladder here with the Saints versus the Panthers. And then the Browns Steelers was probably the most miserable Browns game I may have ever watched in my entire life. And I've been watching them for years. That was a that is why I'm wearing the black and yellow today. I'm doing this not because they beat us. It's because of how those fans treated Nick Chubb when he had to get carted off the field. That standing ovation and round of applause really went to my heart. I'm very thankful for the fans to give him that in a season-ending injury like that. That was absolutely brutal. So thank you to the fans who did that. I'm worried about the Browns offense. That's really all I can say. Defense looked fine. You take 14 points off the board if our offense isn't so bad that they just give these scores to the Steelers. So that's a hard one. As a Browns fan, that's a hard one to swallow after watching that. All right, let's move on. That is my other loss, is the Browns. I didn't expect that at all. I didn't expect them to do that bad. But, that's how it goes. All right, we got week 3. Oh, come on. All right, let's move on into these predictions. Now, obviously, I got my pick sheet here that was filled out at the very beginning of the year, and things have obviously changed due to injury and projections on how these teams are going to go. So we got the Giants and the 49ers coming up on Thursday night. It's the 49ers. There's no joking. It's not going to happen, Giants fans. I'm sorry. No Saquon, most likely. And I know you believe in Danny Dimes or Danny Dollar Signs now that he's gotten that massive contract. But the 49ers are Super Bowl caliber, and you are entertaining comeback caliber. But not. Those aren't even on the same ladder right now. So I'm not even really going to give you a chance on that one. Sorry. Colts Ravens. No Anthony Richardson most likely in this game because of this concussion protocol. I know the Ravens are down, but the Colts are just they're not going to be able to compete against this Ravens team. I would like to see them, but I have a feeling you're going to see the Ravens 3-0 here. Titans Browns. The Browns lose Nick Chubb. That's hard. That is the heart and soul of this team. That is the movement on this offense. There's no grease on the wheel without that guy. So this is going to be a bad year. Because I'm sorry, but I don't think Jerome Ford can fill that. Until he proves me wrong, I'm going to have to pick against the Browns. So I got the Titans winning that one. Obviously, the Ravens winning before, in case I didn't say that. Falcons, Lions. Hard one here. I don't know how the Lions defense stacks up against the Falcons run. You know what? I'm gonna go with my heart here. I'm gonna go Falcons. This is one where I definitely changed my mind according to my picks earlier. I'm giving the Falcons that extra bump. I believe that they might be onto something here with their situation. So we'll see. Now we got Saints Packers. And the Pack looks good. Saints, not so much. I'm going to go with the Packers here. This is one where I think that the Packers just get unlucky, and then in that last game, you got to do better in fourth quarter situations, or you can't go 3 and out and then 4 and out. You gotta make something happen. Jordan Love, that's the signature Packer right there. You want to be a Packers quarterback for 90% of your life, you got to make that fourth quarter comeback. And you got to keep that lead by keeping it moving, So, yeah. Texans, Jaguars. I'm going to give it to the Jags. Even though the Texans, like I said, have not looked bad, they have not looked good. And while the Jags didn't necessarily look good this week, from what I've seen, again, one of the games where I just didn't pay that much attention. I'm sorry. I can believe that they can put way more points on the board than the Texans, and I believe that their defense is going to be better than the Texans as well. So I'm going to give this one to the Jags. Broncos, Dolphins. Again, this is just a Dolphins win. I'm just very low on the Broncos, and until they prove me otherwise, it's not going to happen, man. Not going to happen. You got to prove me wrong before I put my faith behind you. Vikings, Chargers. Somebody's going to get a win. They're both 0-2. I'm going to give it to the Vikings here. They're going to clean up this turnover problem that they're having right now. They're going to clean that up, and the Chargers love not winning, so they're going to do some more of that. Patriots, Jets. Ooh, yeah, this is going Patriots. Probably a real low-scoring game here. This is one where you're going to see like 17-11 kind of score. So yeah, I'll give that one to the Pats. They'll get their first win. Commanders, Bills. While I would love to give this to the Commanders, to be honest with you, because I'm super high on that team. I'm not entirely sure. It really depends on the type of day that Josh Allen has in terms of what goes on for the Bills. But they are a higher caliber team. They have this superpower to be able to flex up their muscles and get the job done. So I'm going to give it to the Bills. We're going to go with the Panthers Seahawks here. Yeah, Seahawks are going to get the 2-1 here. The Panthers, again, just a young team, and they're not built to win at this current moment. You know, this is one where they're learning their struggles, and there's room for growth. So I can't really put it on them too much to be able to beat the Seahawks here. So I'm gonna give it to the Hawks. Then you got the boys and the Cardinals, and that is one where it's look away. It's gonna be a massacre. The boys are going to destroy these poor birdies. Bears Chiefs. We're gonna give that one to the Chiefs. That's a pretty easy call. Da Bears do not look good. Da Justin Fields has no vision in the pocket from every clip I can see on Twitter right now. It's impeccable to see how many missed opportunities there are going on right now. So hopefully that doesn't continue to happen. Hopefully that changes for the better. Next up, you got the Steelers Raiders. This is another one where you want to shut your eyes and not look because it's probably gonna be ugly. Man, this is one that I didn't think very hard of. What did I have earlier this year? I have Pittsburgh beating the Raiders here. And you know what? I think you get Deontay Johnson back, and I think Najee can run on this team. Najee got nothing for the longest time against the Browns defense, but I do think he can run on the Raiders. I do think that the Steelers line is not helping him out in any kind of way, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Steelers here. Eagles Bucks, and there's a part of me. I'm gonna do it. You know what? This is my surprise of the week. I'm gonna take the Buccaneers here. That's definitely not on the pick'em. I just like the look right now, man. I like it. I'm a big fan. I want the Bucks to do well with Baker Mayfield. It's sad that we moved on from him. Like I'm having a Baker renaissance right now because my quarterback is awful. Man. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Buccaneers, and then Bengals Rams. This one's gonna probably shock some people too. I'm gonna take the Rams. Look like they have a nice flowing offense at the current moment. The Bengals are downtrodden, and I think Joe Burrow might miss this week with a re-aggravated calf strain. So I'm going to take the Rams here. And that is it for the picks. That is it for the recap. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and subscribe, like the video, comment, tell me where I was wrong, tell me how bad I am at picking, which, by the way, we went 11-5 last week, and we went 12-4 the week before, so now we are, what is it, math, 23-9 on the season. We're 23-9, which is not bad. That's not a bad rate. I think I'm doing all right. So, don't blame me. Hopefully, we're looking for that perfect week. I'd be very happy for that. Will it happen? Probably not. But, all right. Yeah, like I said, like the video, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.